What's going on, guys? My name is Dennis White, aka D Anthony. If you guys are looking to get a Topstep funded account, I am going to give you some of my best tips in a very short video, kind of outlining how exactly I got my certificate here. You know, you can see back on November the 8th of 2022 was funded with Topstep. You can see there down and on the bottom, John Hoagland, the senior performance coach, as well as Michael Paddock, the founder and CEO of Topstep. Little signatures down there. I always think it's kind of cool. To be honest, guys, you know what I do with, I'm funded with 3 different companies, and what I do is each time I get funded, I kind of print this out, I laminate it, I frame it, I put it on the wall, right? Just like when you go into a doctor's office, you see all of the diplomas on the wall. It's not to kind of pat myself on the top of the head or anything like that, but it's just kind of to look at it, remind myself that, hey, I did invest money into this, I did invest my time into this, and as a result of good risk management, good discipline, and following my rules, I was able to accomplish this funded account. So it's kind of just a cool little reminder. It kind of also takes you off of trading on tilt. Sometimes when you get into a position and then you automatically lose and then you're trying to chase back those losses, I kind of like to look over there and tell myself, man, it took me X amount of time to get this. Let's not blow it all up in one single day. With that being said, how we're going to actually get funded, here's my tip, right? So I have a $50,000 account. Now, obviously you have 50,000, 100,000, and 150,000. Whatever option you decide to go with is your option that you decide to go with, okay? The only reason I went with 50,000, there's only a $3,000 profit target, okay? So there is a 2-step process. Again, they have updated some of the kind of rules and some of the things. If you've ever been funded before, you don't have to go through a 2-step process. It's only now a 1-step process. So they put you back into step 2, kind of a cool little perk there. Everyone goes into an express funded account, so you can start withdrawing money a lot faster with Topstep. But again, your maximum position size, and this is what I'm going to focus on here because this is how we're actually going to get funded. So your maximum position size here is 5 contracts. So 5 NQ, 5 ES, but I'm going to show you the little tip that I have to actually getting funded with that sizing. Your daily loss limit is $1,000. So if you're up on the day and then you lose more than $1,000, you're automatically going to get the axe, because they do not want to see traders just blow through accounts. They want to see that you can manage risk. At the end of the day, you have to look at it like this. You are playing by the rules of the prop firm, of the firm, right? Regardless of your account size, regardless of what, fine print they have, you have to abide by and play the rules. Now, some people that don't like playing by the rules, well, guess what happens when they trade their own accounts? They blow up those own personal accounts. They lose money. They're constantly, depositing more money in there. It's because you have no rules. This is all designed so you guys can be a better trader. Now, I'm not just saying that just to kind of, toot Topstep's horn, because I have like no emotional connection personally to Topstep. I'm funded with 3 different prop firms. I'm also funded with Apex. I'm also funded with Surge, which allows me to trade crypto and equities, and I'm funded with Topstep. I use them all to my advantage. They all have their different perks. I don't think any one particular is better than the other as far as rules. They're all kind of the same, right? Yes, Topstep does have a 2-step process, but if you kind of look at a company like Apex, once you pass that 1st-step process, you have to pay an additional fee to get that funded account, and then you also have to make X amount of dollars before you can withdraw. So it's almost the same as a 2-step process, right? Just worded a little differently. That's all fine. That's completely fine. Let's just play by the rules. Let's just do our thing. Because again, one thing that I want you guys to focus on is there is no rush, right? There's no rush. We're not in a rush to take out $100,000. We're not in a rush to go make $10,000. If you are in a rush, you need to settle and simmer yourself down, because that's how you're going to get hurt. That's how you're going to lose a lot of money. Just patience. It's a long game. Even though we're day trading and we're making quick profits, doesn't necessarily mean that we need to hit it all in one day. Okay, your trailing max drawdown is $2,000 for the week, so that's going to reset every week as long as you don't hit that $1,000 in an intraday kind of perspective. So what I want to actually kind of show you guys and what I want to talk to you guys about is that position sizing. Okay, so position sizing is going to be very huge. How I passed and got funded with Topstep, as well as the other prop firms, is by playing micros. Okay, this may come as a shock to some of you. This may not be a surprise, to some of you. Although you can make a lot of money trading mini contracts, which is NQ for the NASDAQ and ES for the S&Ps, even though you can make $500, $1,000, $2,000 very, very quickly, that's exactly how you're going to hit that daily loss limit. You're going to go over that daily loss limit because what's going to happen is mentally you're going to play one contract, you're going to make $400 or $500. You're going to automatically, subconsciously tell yourself that if I was playing max size at 5 contracts, I would have made 4,000. You know, and if I just do that 2 or 3 times a month, I'm going to make $10, $15, $20,000. We get that gambler inside of us. We get that competitive edge, that tiger, that, you know, Rocky Balboa, I'm just going to fight through it mentality, right? And what happens is trading is a probability based game. You're going to win trades. You're going to lose trades. You have no idea mathematically what side of the probability you're going to be on for any one particular trade. So that's why having a well-defined strategy, a well-defined kind of journaling process, a well-defined risk management plan is going to give you that edge. So even if you win 4, 5, 6 trades out of 10, you should still be profitable over a big body of work. And what I mean by a big body of work is over a lot of around 20 trades, you should see if your edge is working. You should see that P&L equity curve start to slowly go like this versus down, up, flat, down, up. If your equity curve is really jagged, you're not playing the game correctly. And by the game means that you're not managing your risk properly. You're oversizing on your positions. Sometimes you're trading 3 NQ contracts, you're taking a big loss, you're going back to 1, taking a small win. Then you're trying to bump it up again, take a big loss. You have to keep your position sizing the same. The way I pass and how I pass is this. I play no more than 2 to 4 micro contracts per trade at a time, okay? I aim to take anywhere between $50 and $125 profit. If I get into that profit zone, I go ahead and lock it up. Whether that move continues to go for another 100 points on the NQ, not my problem. That's not my money. I know that I can come back in and take another 10 or 15 points on the NASDAQ day in and day out. Now, am I going to win every trade? Of course not. Of course I'm going to lose. But when I lose, I'm losing 50. I'm losing 100. When I win, I'm winning 100, 150. Sometimes you have those days where you're on a trending momentum side day where you're able to take 2, 3, 4, 5 trades sometimes, and you're able to kind of stack that $100 here, $100 here. And now simply trading micros, you're up 300, 400, 500. So once we get funded, nothing changes, okay? Nothing changes. We have to keep it the same. It doesn't automatically mean like, hey, let me pat myself on the back and let me go ahead now I'm gonna trade micro or minis because I just did so well and I took 30 days or 45 days or however long it took you to pass the challenge. I did so well. Now I know I'm comfortable with my strategy. I'm comfortable with my risk. Yeah, you're comfortable with your risk trading micros. As soon as you start to trade minis, everything can go out the door. Again, the only reason why I preach that is because the whole game behind prop firms is to stay in the game, is to stay in business each and every single day. Now, Topstep allows you to have up to 3 express funded accounts, which means that, let's say, for example, on one express funded account, you make $500. On another one, you make $1,000. On another one, you make $800. Now you're over $2,000 that you can take in payouts, right? Every 30, 40, 60 days, however long it takes you to get there and meet the requirements and everything like that. But what I'm saying is if you can withdraw $2,000 off 3 accounts over the course of 12 months, you're looking at an additional $24,000, $25,000, $26,000 a year. If you do work a normal 9 to 5, and let's say you do make $75,000, now you're pushing 6 figures. If you make $50,000, now you're up in the upper half, almost pushing 6 figures at around $75,000. If you're looking to do this full time, I would hope that you have extra supplemental income coming in. But what I'm saying is it's a lot easier to grow and to scale up your trading business when you size yourself correctly. The idea and thought process of going in 3 or 4 NQ contracts or ES contracts to make $1,500 in 2 minutes sounds great. And I'm not going to be, I won't be a liar to you. You will win those trades. You will enter in a trade where it just goes and you make $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 in a day. But all that does to your psychological trader mindset is tell you, do it again, do it again, do it again. And if you go back to what I said about trading being a probability-based business, you will eventually be on the wrong side, which is the losing side of the probability. It doesn't mean that your strategy sucks, and it doesn't mean that your strategy is no good. All it means is that you were on the wrong side of the particular probability. And instead of making 2,000 or 3,000, you're going to lose 2,000. You're going to lose 1,500. And in one day, that's how traders completely lose their accounts. So what we have to do is be a good risk manager first. As boring as this sounds, I can guarantee you, add 1 account, 2 accounts, 3 accounts, go to a different firm, get 2, 3, 4 accounts, start managing a portfolio of funded accounts, 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, and now it's not boring anymore. That $100 day spread across 4 or 5 accounts is $400 or $500, $600, $700 a day. Now you're going to actually feel like you're making real money versus when you're just trading 1 account. $50 day doesn't seem like too much, but you have to understand this. The average salary for an American in the United States is anywhere between $15 and $25 an hour. I live in California. The rate is a little bit higher, but I'm just letting you know that ultimately that's what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to look for the prop firm or trade for Topstep, that link is down in the description box below. If you guys want to join the Discord, that link is also down in the description box below, and I will see you guys all in the next video.